guys, this is another quick tip tutorial. We're going to go over two types of shading that I like to use a lot, and I simplified them into two main areas. One is called flat shading and the other is called gradient shading. And here is a sample piece of art that I drew up to kind of explain what the shading types I do are. So here, as you can see, I have a lot of gradient shading, which goes from light to dark or dark to light. And this kind of shading pretty much helps you to create smooth or rounded edges in your drawings. And the other type of shading is called flat shading, or I like to call it flat shading. And all that is pretty much you have the same tone, the same kind of shading in the same area that doesn't have that much gradients in it. So one good example would be, this one has a lot of gradients. So a flat tone piece of shading would be something like this. So I'm just using even pressure and the same tone throughout the whole piece. And the other kind of shading is gradient shading, and you go from dark to light, and you want to ease up on your pencil pressure as you get to the lighter parts. So just barely touching the paper, barely. As you can see, you have a dark area here going from dark to light, and you can do it in reverse also. You can go from light to dark. So you want to start really light, and then you kind of go really heavy. This method is a little bit trickier to get down, but you should practice doing both, going from dark to light and light to dark. And by practicing this a lot, you'll be able to do better in your drawing. So let me zoom on in a little bit. So hopefully you guys can see this better. So let's do another flat shading practice area here. So we're going to go a little bit darker, and you want to keep your pencil strokes close together, same pressure. Just practice doing this. Little square shapes that you can create. And the main thing about this quick tip is to skip down the or to master the your tone, the inside part. Don't worry about the edge. This is an exercise on getting your tones right. So you want to have a flat tone, but you want it to be consistent. Okay, so see how this one here is light but consistent. This one's a little bit darker but it's still consistent. And then we have our gradients where you keep your strokes tightly also, but you just let go of a little bit of your pencil pressure. So you want to ease up on your pressure and just kind of graze the paper as you get to the light. So you want to start heavy, and you'll get the feel for it. The only way to really master this is to just do a lot of shading exercises right before you go into your drawing. And it's also a good idea to do this before you start filling in an important part of your drawing. So let's go back to the heart drawing that I created. So I'm gonna try to zoom on in here, some areas. See if I can focus. So here around the fire, I have a lot of gradients going on here, and just pencil pressure, pretty much. We were doing the straight technique, so here I had to curve some of my areas, and by curving you're able to kind of create cool effects like this fire. So you want to start real light, and then you want to fill in these dark areas later. And that's pretty much what you can do with this quick tip. So hopefully it helps you guys out, and I look forward to seeing some of your art. Don't forget to subscribe so I can create some more tutorials like these, short quick tips, and also some long ones. Thanks again.